Hello, homeschool moms, and welcome to this week's episode of the Homeschool Well Podcast. It's Kim and Jenny here today.
Hello, welcome.
And welcome to August of 2026. August already, Jenny.
Yeah, now it's going to be Christmas in just blink of an eye.
Come on. All of these school
I
supplies.
promise.
Yeah, all the school supply stuff is in the stores. I can see them with their boxes of Halloween stuff getting ready to put on the shelves, or maybe they're already there in some of your places, moms. But listen, we don't want you to go there yet. Just sit right here with us in August when we talk about what's actually real.
I do admit, though, I was sniffing fall candles yesterday.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we have fall dreams here in Florida, especially when we know summer's going to last so much more, so many more months. But anyway, the reality of your homeschool life is not the holidays in August. It is not. It is schooling your children. In August, I feel like it's the first, it's like the last month, like before you really get kicked in. Yes, it's the last respite, if you're following a traditional school year. It's a great time for you to dial down your decisions about the curriculum that you're going to decide on and be confident in it so that when you start digging in, you're not second guessing yourself. A visual of me, I'm so convicted doing this, like just being like, oh yeah, that's going to be great, and just not really giving it any thought came to my mind. And so, yes, I did that a few times. So, but take this time in August, listen to this podcast a couple times if you need to, and the upcoming ones are going to be also helpful in different subject areas. So today's topic is about how to choose the right reading curriculum, and throughout August we will dive into math and writing and some other important details that we know that you need about how to choose and get confident with the right curriculum. Reading is often the most stressful curriculum decision a homeschool parent makes. There's a lot of pressure all over the place about, we have the perfect reading program, and if you don't get it, your kids are going to suffer forever. There's lots of experts. They say, phonics is the way to go. You can just focus on phonics. And then someone else is like, oh, no, we've got this beautiful living literature-based curriculum with living books. You have to just focus on that. And then you get on TikTok. Please just, save yourselves from this. But some of you do. I know. I do it too. It's full of curriculum reviews. Instagram, all this stuff. Facebook. You're looking at all these reviews, and suddenly you're overwhelmed and you're more confused than when you got started. And there's a lot of fear-based marketing out there around reading, right? Because as homeschool moms, especially if you haven't, we've heard this from many of our members and people that we've done evaluations with, but, it's easy for you because you were a teacher and you have, you know how to teach reading, and I'm not good at it. I'm not competent. It's easy for homeschool moms to really get overwhelmed by this idea that, I have to have the perfect reading curriculum because this is going to make or break it for my kids. So we want to take some pressure off of you today. We're going to start with a little bit of encouragement from the best place, and that is God. So the best encouragement we can give you starts with what God says. And you know that God has uniquely designed your child and every child to learn and grow in His perfect timing, not ours. That's very hard. Your child does not have to learn exactly like someone else's to be successful. Instead of asking yourself, what's the best reading curriculum? Ask, what does my child need right now? When we begin there, our decisions become much more easy to make. You have a peaceful feeling about them. You incorporate this amazing scripture we're going to drop in your lap. It's going to bring a sense of empowerment. You're going to feel confident. So lean into this right here. From Proverbs 22:6, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. What a great promise. And we can just weave this right into our feelings about our child reading. Just know God entrusted your child to you, not to a curriculum company. He will give you the wisdom as you need it. And when you faithfully seek him and listen to him and look for doors that he's opening and doors that he's closing related to how you're shopping for this stuff, how you're deciding, listen to his guidance, pray for the Holy Spirit's wisdom, and know also, I love this little phrase I'm dropping here from a veteran mom who said it to me so many years ago, and it's just still resonates for you guys. You're the boss of your curriculum. It is not the boss of you. So if you're coming across while you're shopping these feelings of being like, oh, this thing, like this, people say this is the best, but it doesn't feel right, that means something. That's all those things I just said. God speaking to you, listening to your mom voice, and being empowered and being confident. Don't start out with something in your hands that already feels bad, right?
That's good.
Yeah.
And I thought you are the one who came up with that saying. You're the boss of the curriculum.
No, it was actually my friend Sue. You know her. You would know her kids. Yeah. I was talking to her about the math woes that I went through with Anastasia.
Yes.
Yeah. And she was like, look, Kim, I remember exactly where we were on the soccer field at ROM. You are the boss of your curriculum. It is not the boss of you.
That's so good. I love it.
And it was also the part about you want your child's heart. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes, right. That's
She's
the rest
so
of
wise.
it, right?
Yes, and she's so wise because also that's a great reason why you need veteran homeschool moms in your life who can speak words to you like that. Because when I was a fresh homeschooler, well, maybe I wasn't fresh, but it was the first homeschool like problem that I had, and I didn't go to my old teacher friends. This mom was a homeschooler who had kids that were older than mine, and her youngest and my oldest were on the soccer team together, so we were standing there talking. But that's why you just need to seek out veteran homeschool moms. And if you don't have any, we're your girls. We're online all the time.
We're your people.
Yes, we have a woman from Africa who's in our community. Like, come on, bring it.
Yes.
We would love to help you. Okay. Now,
That's right.
Jenny's going to give you some practical tips to go along with this route.
Yes, tips for reading. Here we go. Number 1, understand the difference between phonics, fluency, vocabulary, and comprehension. When you know these can help you pinpoint where your child needs more of, needs less of, where they're struggling, where they're doing well. Phonics is decoding words. Can your child decode the words, or are they just guessing at words? Fluency is, does your child read smoothly and confidently, or do they read like a robot or very slowly? Vocabulary is knowing what the words mean when they come across them. And comprehension is knowing what you are reading about. And fluency and comprehension definitely go together, because if your child's reading really slow, normally they're not comprehending either. So all of these things work together, and this is what you want to look for in a reading curriculum. And this is what you want to kind of watch your child so that you know where they need more help or where they're doing great.
And I just want to pipe in, because some people don't know what decoding actually means. It's just knowing the sounds that the letters make. But in English, it gets crazy because,
Yes.
right? Because letters don't make the same sounds all the times, and blends and digraphs. Decoding is basically phonics and being able to look at a letter or a combination of letters and automatically know the sound that it or they make together, right?
Yes. Yeah, there's a lot of rules, as we all know. That's the tip number 1. Tip number 2 is learn the signs that a curriculum is too difficult or not challenging enough. So if your child is frustrated every lesson, maybe you are constantly reteaching the same concepts, or the work is either way too easy or just overwhelmingly difficult all the time, or maybe progress has stalled, and even with all the effort everyone's making, you're not getting anywhere. These are signs that the curriculum is not the right fit. Reading is not supposed to be laborious.
Yes, it's supposed to be enjoyable.
It's supposed to be enjoyable. And if your child is struggling on every word, it's not a good fit. Your child should not be struggling on every word. There needs to be some flow in it. It doesn't need to be struggling on every single word.
Yeah, it's like story time. It's like in place of watching a movie. It's better than that, because I always say you get to make a movie in your mind while I tell you, while I read it to you.
Right.
So that is a great point, Jenny. Is it?
Yeah.
Because homeschool moms think, oh yeah, we're going to get this stuff done. We're going to just go at it like we're killing snakes, Jenny Barr says. But yeah, no, it's enjoyable and fun. And not all the time. Of course, you're going to have some struggles, but it should be about what are we doing? We're composing stories and we're reading stories and we're talking about stories, and it's all about stories.
Yeah, if your child is struggling on every word, that book is too hard. Definitely. It's supposed to be enjoyable and there's supposed to be a flow to it. All right, number 3, know when the reading struggles point to a skill gap instead of a curriculum problem. And what I mean is, before you look into buying another reading curriculum or whatever you're looking at buying, you need to ask yourself, is my child missing a foundational skill, or do we simply need a different curriculum? Many struggles are actually skill gaps where they've just missed something, not necessarily a curriculum failure. And depending on the errors they're making is where you ask yourself that. Like, did my child miss some kind of foundational skill, and that's why we're stuck at this point? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. I mean, I just keep thinking of like in math, it's easy to boil it down. You know, if they don't know their addition facts. So something you can think about this of in relation to in reading is maybe they haven't memorized all the sounds the vowels make.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
And you can wing it for a while until you get to these really big multisyllabic words, and then you can't figure out how to sound them out. So that's exactly it. And number 4, the last tip is, before purchasing another program, identify where your child is actually struggling. And so you want to be able to have some kind of data or some kind of test scores or some kind of observational surveys that show you where your child is actually struggling, so you know how to get them help. This is where the exact path diagnostic and personalized learning path that we've started offering can be so helpful. Instead of guessing where your child is struggling, you can see exactly which skills they've mastered and which ones need more attention. Then you can choose curriculum with confidence instead of just trial and error or just choosing for arbitrary reasons. So to recap, these were the 4 tips. Number 1, understand the difference between phonics, fluency, vocab, and comprehension. Number 2, learn the signs that a curriculum is too difficult or not challenging enough. Number 3, know when the reading struggles point to a gap, skill gap, instead of a curriculum problem. And then number 4, before purchasing another program, identify exactly where your child is struggling. And I love ending this with the simple reminder that the goal is not to find the best reading curriculum. The goal is to find the best reading curriculum for your child. And that makes all the difference.
Those are great tips, Jenny. We hope it helped you feel empowered, homeschool mom. If you do need more help, that is where we are here with our online community. And in August, we are doing a workshop for our members based on this topic, how to choose the right curriculum and be confident with it throughout the math, reading, and writing subjects. So join us at thehomeschoolwell.com. Go to our homepage, click join now to find all of the details. And back to the exact path, go to our testing page to find more information about that. It's a great program. Instead of guessing, Exact Path pinpoints the specific reading skills your child has mastered, and it identifies the next skills that they are ready to learn. It's a great time to add it at the beginning of the year into your weekly lesson plans, and research shows that 10 minutes a day, 4 times a week is all it takes. Go to thehomeschoolwell.com/testing for that information. And in the meantime, tune in next week for another new episode of the Homeschool Well Podcast. Have a great week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.